I had so many people on Saturday texting me at halftime of the USC Penn State game saying, you didn't believe in your team. Why didn't you make this one of your games of the week? You should have believed in your Trojans. They look great. What a hell of a win for USC if they can pull this off. I said, if is a big word. I know this team. I know this team deep within the depths of my soul, and I had zero confidence. You can ask my husband, Chris Luther, did I have any confidence that USC was actually going to figure out how to beat Penn State, how to play 4 full quarters of football against Penn State and not let go of a 20-6 lead? No, I did not. And I watched it play out in real time. And very early on in that game, I identified number 44 for Penn State, Tyler Warren, their big old tight end. And I said, this reminds me so much of 2 years ago when USC was undefeated and they went into Utah and Dalton Kincaid absolutely crushed them for 16 catches for 224 yards. Tyler Warren had 237 all-purpose yards on 19 touches. He even had the best play of the day where he both snapped the ball and then was the receiver on a little tomfoolery. I hate that guy. I hate number 44. I hate the Big Ten. I hate James Franklin. I hate that they planted their flag on USC's field, and I hate that guy the most. USC's 3-3. It's tough. Times are tough.
Remind me to show you the D-Nail video.
No, I don't want to see the D-Nail
video.
I don't want to.
You gotta see it.
I don't even care that there were 2 obvious missed pass interference calls in overtime.
You don't?
No, because it shouldn't have gotten to overtime.
Sounds like you care.
I hate my team. I hate my team. I'm in an abusive relationship with USC football.
Jessica, they're an improved defense.
They can't stop the run, but yes, they are. I've said this. I said this last week. I'll say this again. If they were playing in the Pac-12, I would have great confidence that USC could win the Pac-12 this year. But they're not. They're in the Big Ten, and they can't stop the run, and they're not physical.
What did Penn State hit them with? Do you know how?
Off
how many
the top of
yards?
my head, no. Other than the bajillion from their tight end.
You so worked up about the tight end.
I hate that guy.
When's the last time? So Utah was the last time you got worked up about a tight end?
Yes, and it was Dalton Kincaid, and now he's on one of my fantasy football rosters.
It was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
News for you. That's all that's in the Big Ten. They don't believe in receivers.
I know.
They
I just feel like I keep getting slapped in the face.
Where's George Kittle coming from?
Iowa.
Where's Hawkinson at? Iowa.
They only had 118 yards on the ground. Yeah. It felt like a million.
Yeah.
And so much of their pass game did revolve around Tyler Warren, and he was great. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing for USC, they're just not physical enough. They're not. And it was hard on that exact same day. It was not funny because I root for all of the immigrants of the Pac-12. I am supporting the Pac-12 immigrants to the Big Ten to some degree. Well, don't worry. It's waning quickly. Yeah. Watching Washington give up 40 points to Iowa. You are embarrassing for the rest of the West Coast teams.
Let's get up for this big game we have against Michigan. Let's do it. Yay, we beat Michigan. Who's up next? Iowa? Psh, why are we paying them any attention? Oh, no, I was up big on us all of a sudden. Wait, when is that thing happening? That's this dumbass conference, man. Oregon. Yay, we beat the hell out of Ohio State. What a thrilling game. We got the Oregon Duck crowd surfing. This is incredible. We're going to run this conference. Who do we play next? Purdue? Purdue's not good.
On a Friday.
On a Friday. It's a Friday night, and you're a top 5 team.
Good luck.
Purdue's unstoppable. They just are in that environment. Good luck to you. Godspeed. That's scheduled for Oregon. Like I said, the Wisconsin game, that's the second to last game of the year. It's at Wisconsin. I would expect Oregon to lose that one for sure. Like, that's the game I'm circling. That is absolutely a loss for Oregon because that's how this conference works. Welcome.
Well,
welcome.
I will
I'm
say,
glad that you have to pay attention to it.
Oh, thanks. I'm so thrilled. It just makes me feel like I've been watching a fake tough football team.
You have.
And I have.
You have.
Like,
yes.
I feel like my football team, I feel like USC and University of Washington, I'll throw UCLA, and I'm not going to put Oregon in it because at least for the weekend, Oregon beat Ohio State. But I feel like those teams, you can pick them up on Canal Street, and they're a fake. They're a fraud bag. It's not a real Birkin bag. It's a fake bag. And you got got. I got got.
It's a real Pac-12 bag.
Sure.
It is a fake Big Ten bag.
It's a really good fake.
Unfortunately, that's where they are right now.
They've got the brand. The brand fakes well. It's just when you open it, like the seams are kind of coming out a little bit. The zipper might get stuck every now and then.
Teams, with the exception of Ohio State and sometimes Penn State and Purdue, the rest of them just want to run through you. It's like, yo, you can't do that. You're not good enough to beat me that way.
No, you're like Casper the Friendly Ghost. They'll run through you all day.
We don't care. Like Michigan State, right? Michigan State just wants to run through you. You're not good enough to do that usually. Michigan State, Sparty, we don't care. We're going to try anyways. That's all we're going to do. And that's Illinois, that's Michigan, that's all of these schools in the Big Ten. Those lumps and those bumps and those bruises and those stingers and things like that, they don't get a chance to heal all the way before you play another one of those type teams. USC went from Minnesota to Penn State. And that's just not enough time, man. That's just a different sort of strain physically.
Right.
You're built for the cardio part of it, right? You're built to go
we're fast. I want to go fast.
From Washington to Cal, right? It's like, oh, my heart is racing. Let me make sure I've got the cardio conditioning. Physically, I'm good. Let me make sure.
Great EKG scans.
Yo, gosh, but no, let's hit. Let's run into that brick wall over there as many times as possible and see who chips the most off of it. And you guys just don't. Not used to that.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m.